Good morning, beautiful souls. Today is Tuesday, August the 9th, and I want to first of all wish everybody a happy Lionsgate portal. Yesterday was the 8/8, August 8th, and it was an intensive day of massive high vibrational energies blasting the earth, blasting each and every one of us here. And all of this high vibrational light that's coming in, that's also being seen on the Schumann resonance and charts, its purpose is really to assist humanity into upgrading and assisting in our ascension and helping our bodies to literally change and upgrade. Our DNA is being activated and upgraded. And so if you have the understanding and awareness that we are actually souls, we're spiritual energetic beings, then this would make sense, because we are energy and spirit first before we are physical body. So lots of symptoms, lots of intense energies. People are feeling it in so many different ways: physically, the bodies, emotionally, mentally, and of course spiritually. We're all being affected by it, whether you're aware of it or not. So if you have been feeling it, then I applaud you, and I commend you, because it's not easy. It's not easy being being bombarded by all of this high light and having to assimilate it. And the more density, the more trauma, the more ego, and the more wounds that you have within, subconsciously, consciously, whatever it is that you're holding on to from your past is probably being brought back up to the surface right now. You're probably feeling triggered. You're probably experiencing emotional instability. You're probably feeling a lot of physical pain, and just a lot of things maybe that you thought you've already dealt with, but are sort of kind of being presented to you again, because you need to deal with it. You need to deal with whatever these emotions and these wounds and traumas that you've had trapped in your body. So it's a beautiful thing, and we're also preparing and leading up to the full moon that's coming up on the 11th of August. So there's a lot of energy. And August has been a pretty wild month, and I'm speaking on an energetic level. It's been a pretty hot and volatile month. It's been intense. It's been challenging for many people, but it's also been amazing, and it's been exciting, and it's been a great opportunity to maybe face some of those shadows that you've been pretending or not wanting to see. Those shadows, we all have shadows. We all have a dark side. We all have things that we don't want to look at, our ego, right? And I think a lot of things this month has been presented to people to be facing it, and whether you're aware of it or not, you're probably experiencing some of these things. Maybe you're having reoccurring cycles of problems with relationships or friendships, or maybe old health issues are ramping up again, or maybe old fears are starting to come back in or creeping back in. And so these are all indications that you still have some work to do. We all have work to do. You see, healing is never completed. You don't just heal and it's done. Healing is an ongoing cycle, and it's an ebb and flow. It's a cycle where you heal one layer, and then you integrate it, and then another cycle or another lesson will come around. Or if you haven't learned, you have to go through a similar cycle. This is how we heal. We heal by feeling, observing, and by doing the inner work, which requires honesty, responsibility, vulnerability, and it's not comfortable sometimes. It's not. It's not comfortable to look at yourself and say, ooh, man, my ego is really out there today, or oh my goodness, I've been judging people again. Like, what's going on? Catching yourself and asking yourself, well, why am I judging? What is it within myself that I'm still judging about me that I'm projecting out onto others? So this is how you can begin to address things within your own shadow. And we all have work to do. Now, it's okay if you don't want to do the work. We all have free will and free choice. And that's the beautiful thing about being here on planet Earth, is that we do have free will. And so those of us who have chosen, who have awakened and who have chosen the healing path, the ascension path, the soul journey, are going to be walking this path. And it's going to be an up and down and up and down. But every time you heal a layer, your vibration rises up another notch. And this is all happening individually and collectively. Now, we can see by observing the collective energy where we're at energetically. Because what has been happening in the collective I'd say probably the last few months, but specifically the last month or so, is there's so much anger and so much fear that's being felt and projected out collectively. And this is all rising, and it's like a boiler. It's just the pressure is building and building, and there's more anger, and there's more hate, and there's more division. And we're starting to see the matrix collapsing. We're seeing the governments. We're seeing through the illusions. We're seeing the corruption. We're seeing the lies. We're seeing everything. It's all coming out, and maybe not everybody is seeing it 100%, but many more people are awakening to to the truth and seeing through the illusions. And every time a person awakens to the truth, they begin their soul journey. They begin their awakening, their healing journey. And there are more and more of us awakening every single day. So what might be perceived as absolute chaos and fear and, all of the negative energies on this planet, I kind of see it as part of the healing process, because in order to heal, you have to go through and feel pain and grief and sorrow and anger and whatever negative emotions that we all have trapped within ourselves. We have to feel them in order to understand what's been really going on. Only when you can feel it, observe it, is when you're able to actually transmute it and heal it. And so it's being done individually and collectively. And things are going to be getting more intense for those people that are not consciously aware of what is truly happening. But for those people that are aware, and those people that are doing the work, just keep up the great work. Stand in your power. Stand in your I am presence. Know that you are being guided, that you are protected. Know that everything you are doing is assisting the collective, because we are ultimately helping to lift the collective consciousness. So the more work that we do on ourselves, the more we are actually helping to assist the collective. It's just how energy works. And so the rest of August is going to be really interesting. I'm actually excited about what's to come, and I hold no fear, because I have a deeper understanding of what truly is happening. So many are going to fall back into fear again. Many are going to go back to, that panic or that sense of being trapped. Well, that's just an indication that you still have a little bit of work to do, a little bit of healing to do. And, you know, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with going back into fear. It's just that it could happen if you're not grounded and if you're not doing the work. So, to all of you light workers out there, to all of you star seeds, to all of you awakened souls that are on this journey, I applaud you, I commend you, and just keep up, keep doing the work, hold strong. We are all in this together, and we are definitely birthing a new earth. We are in the final stages of Mother Earth. She's having her contractions. We're starting to see that intense energy coming to the surface, the purging. And this is how you birth something new. This is how you heal trauma. You have to experience it in order to heal it. So individually, we're all on our own journeys, but collectively, we are going through one of the biggest, amazing experiences that we will ever have. And we all chose to come here at this time to be a part of this. Now, not everybody will make it, and there are some people that will choose through free will not to be a part of it, and that is okay. Many souls will be departing this earth. Many people will be passing away, and that's okay. Again, it's all just on an energetic level. Their soul has chosen not to experience or not to be a part of this process. So while we start to see more and more of this unfold, just hold the love, hold the light, try to show compassion for those people who are clinging so hard onto the old earth, and let us just go through this process. Let us be there for Mother Earth, who is birthing the new earth. Because when we are done, when we get through this process, it is going to be a beautiful, beautiful place for all of humanity. There are so many wonderful things to come. But in order for us to get there, we have to collapse the old. We have to collapse the corrupt. We have to collapse this tyrannical, evil group of people that have been enslaving humanity for thousands and thousands of years. And so the higher the vibration, the quicker the collapse. I wish you all peace, love, and light. I'll catch you on the next video.